Here I'm going to show you how to use our Ash Design dirt brushes. So we'll start with this photo. You can see there's a little dirt in here, but I want to add some more to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a layer just above my photo. And that's the layer that I'm going to paint in here. So I've got my brush tool selected. I'm going to come up, find our Ash dirt brushes. You can see them right here. I'm going to go ahead and start. There's a couple of different brushes here. There's some two-tone brushes and some regular brushes. I like the two-tone brushes because it gives you a little variation in the tone of the dirt. So let's start with this one in the middle, the fine dirt two-tone brush. So I'm going to go and paint. I've got black and white here. I want to just show you the two-tone a little bit. I'm going to make my brush a little bit bigger, and you'll be able to see this painting with black and white there. We don't want our dirt to be black and white, so I'm going to delete that. And we're going to choose our foreground and our background color. So I'm going to grab my eyedropper tool. Let's choose a dark color from the dirt. So let's come down maybe in here somewhere, maybe this little piece right here. And you can see that gave us sort of a darker brown. And then let's swap our foreground and background color. And this white, let's make this the lighter part of the dirt. So you can see that I've got a light tan and a darker brown there. Okay, so let's come back and get the brush. And again, we have got our fine dirt, our two-tone fine dirt brush selected here. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. And then all you're going to do is just brush it on. That's all. And you can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. We'll put a little dirt over here by that guy. You can also swap the foreground and background color so that it paints it just a little bit darker. So let's go over here and swap that. And maybe make it a little smaller. I actually don't like how that one looks. I'm going to hit Control-Z on the keyboard. That's an undo. That undoes your last action. Let's make that just a little bit bigger. I'm just going to brush it down lightly here. And maybe a little bit more over here. Okay, so that's a lot of dirt. What I would also do for this is add a layer mask. So now we've got a layer mask on the dirt. And you can see when your layer mask is selected, it changes your colors to black and white. Okay, we want to paint with black because I want to have a little bit more control over where this dirt is. So when I'm painting with black, I'm removing the dirt. So I'm going to keep with the same brush, and I'm just going to lightly paint out some of the areas where I think down here in this grass, we don't necessarily want to see all this dirt. But that's basically it. That's how I would work with that. You could even add a second layer of dirt and come up, change your brush. Maybe we could go and try this superfine dirt. And let's make this a lighter color. So let's swap it back to this lighter tan. And maybe we could even make that a little bit lighter than that. So let's maybe choose color a little bit lighter. Again, make your brush a little bit bigger over here. You can, it is super fine, so you can actually see it when you get it a little bit bigger. And again, you're just going to lightly touch down, and maybe just put in some light spots of dirt. You want it to be believable. I'm not sure I actually like that last one, so I'm going to hit Control-Z on the keyboard. But this is all, it'll be different every time you do it. So I do suggest working in separate layers for your dirt so that you can easily turn them on, turn them off, and add to them, and put your layer masks in there so that you can further sort of refine the dirt.